In other words, you think your first experience with that IP is all that it is, or that's the max experience, or that's the pinnacle or the peak, which may or may not be true. The longer the IP has been around, combined with the younger you are, that literally means the less of that IP you have experienced. So I was using here Superman as an example. We're going to look at him and a few other examples. So now Superman has not been out of print. You hear me say it every week now. Superman has not been out of print since 1938. We're just looking at live action adaptations with this particular meme. So going all the way back to 1948 with Kirk Alyn. Wow. And then George Reeves. Now, for those of you not old enough, or those of you that never watched the George Reeves show, or those of you that don't know anything about the George Reeves version, that's where the phrase truth, justice, and the American way got codified into Superman's mythology with the George Reeves TV show, which started out in black and white and turned into color before it went off the air. Just some nostalgia bits there. Then we have Christopher Reeve, which most people that saw him and saw him when it was happening still to this day consider him the definitive Superman. And I talk about it all the time. Other actors played Superman. Christopher Reeve became Superman. You just have to watch Superman the movie and Superman 2 and you'll see what I mean. That man completely disappeared. And him and Richard Donner and Mario Puzo and Bill Sienkiewicz gave us a story of if Superman were real, what would he look like? What would he be like? How would he act? And that's what Christopher Reeve put on the screen. I mean, it was breathtakingly good, and it's still the gold standard from comic book to screen translation. Christopher Reeve is still, to this day in 2025, still the gold standard of how to take a superhero from the comic book that he originates from and put him on the big screen.